In this video I'll show you the most effective way to procure $103 each hour for simply watching recordings, which is another methodology to bring in cash online till 2021. How can it resolve? We're going to find, and on the off chance that you completely finish this video until the end, I will show you how to set it up, progressing automatically. In that manner you will bring in much more cash without accomplishing the work yourself. This site is accessible overall, so anybody from any place on the planet can really do this. You can accept your installments by means of PayPal Cash or BankMove, and some other installment strategies. This site is paid north of $4 million on its clients in. This site has more than 1,500 surveys on Trustpilot. When you click on to Believe Pilot, you can peruse here the various audits of the relative multitude of individuals all over the planet yet have previously attempted and utilized this site. The site is called Super Compensation. Before you happen to this site, I need to toss this out to you. The majority of individuals going to this site felt that we can bring in cash by doing overviews, yet that isn't the concentrate today, so I believe you should focus, since like I said before, the greater part of individuals simply happen to this site straightforwardly and do studies which procure them only a couple of pennies, and allowed me to let you know they wind up investing a ton of energy doing these problematic reviews. For that reason, I will show you a superior way for you to bring in cash on this site. When you join today, you can get free 20 cents joined reward. You should simply tap on this Join Expense Today button here. Afterward, you will arrive on the enrollment page where you will top off the required data. Whenever you've made your record, you get 20 cents for nothing. And what I like about this site is that they have an exceptionally quick installment. They pay in no less than 24 hours, and you can accept your cash through PayPal or BankMove. This site likewise has extremely low money out limit. Today they have cash out edge of $2, as you can see here right now. The first method for bringing in cash is paid overviews. The second way is paid preliminaries and offers. Third one is watching recordings. Then the last one is bringing in more cash with a site to reference program. As expected, I will give you the most effective way to bring in cash on this site. I for one wouldn't suggest you doing the studies yet if you'd have any desire to go on for me. However, the most effective way to bring in cash on this site is to watch recordings. What I like about watching recordings on this site is that you can build the quantity of recordings you watch. This implies that you can observe more recordings and you can bring in more cash as opposed to watching the recordings briefly. You can watch the recordings multiple times quicker and you finish them a ton faster, and even watch some more. Assuming you watch recordings on various gadgets or watch the recordings on different records, this is where you can bring in more cash, since you don't have to really watch the recordings. You can just run them behind the scenes and do anything more that you'd need or have to, and you're now bringing in cash by simply doing that. That is astonishing. Next, I maintain that you should zero in on the reference programs, since when you look here you can acquire an enormous 25% of your reference profit without you doing anything by simply alluding to others those individuals are at actually previously making you cash. This is where you can make $100 without taking any kind of action. This is truly staggering on the grounds that the site is helping individuals all over the planet to bring in a ton of cash on the web. And when you share this site to Facebook and surprisingly other virtual entertainment stages, and when they do overviews, preliminaries, and offers or watching recordings, you can make a commission out of it too. So that is a mutually beneficial arrangement. When you see this side here, you can see many individuals all over the planet are changing out and bringing in cash on this site right now. I will show you how you can get references free of charge and fragmented autopilot. I believe you should happen to logger cash structure. This gathering functions admirably in light of the fact that many individuals are happening to this site to figure out how to bring in cash on the web. And when you elude super compensation Me to them, they will cherish you since you simply show them a method for bringing in cash on the web, so when they join to SuperPay.me and bring in cash, you are bringing in cash too. This discussion is extremely dynamic and they've been hanging around for such countless years now. And they increment their individuals each and every day. If you have any desire to make a free record, continue and snap on this register button here, then you will arrive on this enlistment page. And just information, the data required once you sign into your record, I believe you should tap on this commercial center segment here. When you look down beneath, you can see various posts by various individuals here. So for instance, when individuals click on the posting, you can leave a connection straightforwardly to the site, so when individuals click on that interface, they will arrive on the SuperPay.me site. This is one of the most mind-blowing, compelling method for bringing in cash. Yet one of the things that you should remember is that you would rather not do this consistently, or your record could get restricted. Just set up a post like this around 4 times each week to protect your record. I will show you another gathering where you can get free references. This site is called SeawordCorpTalk.com. When you click on this register button here, you can enroll to this site for 100% free, so you can take part in certain discussions as expected. You can draw in to bring in cash online gatherings on this site. There are such countless individuals that are going to this site. I'm searching for potential chances to bring in cash for you, my supporters. I believe you should try sincerely and work shrewd. A portion of individuals will happen to this site and do the reviews, which gets you make less money flow, and to that end they say this doesn't work. That is the reason I believe you should watch the video until the end and don't pass up the subtleties so you can bring in more cash on this site. On this discussion, you can now post frequently, dissimilar to Logger Money forum. You can post on numerous occasions in a day, and that is an exceptionally astounding. In any event, when you quit doing this, you can in any case bring in cash on the grounds that your connection is as yet dynamic on the gathering locales that I just imparted to you, and that is an excellent strategy for you to bring in cash on the web. You can bring in more cash as opposed to watching the recordings briefly. You can watch the recordings multiple times quicker, and you finish them a ton faster, and even watch some more, assuming you watch recordings on various gadgets or watch the recordings on different records. This is where you can bring in more cash, since you don't have to really watch the recordings. You can just run them behind the scenes and do anything more that you'd need or have to, and you're now bringing in cash by simply doing that. That is astonishing.